Hey guys, Christina Marie here, and today I have a huge book haul for you. I know in the thumbnail you're only probably going to see me holding one box, but there are two, and the one that I was holding was the smaller one. So I have a haul. I have books to show you. This is my book outlet order from Black Friday and Cyber Monday weekend, you know. And I made two separate orders. The first order were just books that I was like, I want to read this, I want to read this, I want to read this, I want to read this. My friend talked about this, I want to read this. The second order was an order I placed after I was fumbling around on Twitter, and they were doing an own voices promotion or like a diversity promotion where they were listing all these different books that had various themes in them. And I was like, oh, that sounds cool. That sounds cool. So I made a second order. And I don't remember what's what. I will try and give brief little sentences about what each book is about, but I don't really remember. But yeah, I'm just gonna show you what I got. So let's get started, because I think this might be a long video, but what else is new with me? I'm always doing long videos. Let's go. Okay, so the first book I got is called Assassin's Heart by Sarah Ahers. This is kind of like a Romeo and Juliet meets The Godfather kind of deal. This is about a young girl named Leah whose family is murdered by a rival gang. And so she wants to settle the score, but the secret is she's in love with the head of the rival gang's son. They've had like some kind of secret relationship, so there might be some kind of inkling that has clouded her judgment. So now she needs to redeem herself in, you know, settling the score on the murder of her family. So that's what this is about. I thought that sounded super cool, and I always love a good forbidden romance. So, you know, picked it up. This next book is called Tell Me Again How a Crush Should Feel by Sarah Farizan. This particular book I was introduced to on Twitter. It contains a lot of diverse topics, from sexuality issues to, it also has a character in here who I believe is Iranian, and I just really want to read more books that have women of color, characters of color in them, and so I picked this one up, and it's the cutest thing. Super cute. This next one is called Pink, and this is by Lily Wilkinson. This was actually blurred by John Green, and it has a Stonewall Honor Award. This one in particular is about a girl named Ava who's just trying to figure out who she is. So she's going through a lot of identity crises, the contrasting colors of black and pink. So she's trying to just figure out who she is individually, as well as just navigating her way through school and whatnot. So there are a lot of themes surrounding this book, sexuality, things like that drew me to it. So I figured I would pick it up and read it, see what it's all about. Next book is called Shallow Graves, and this is by Kali Wallace. This one in particular, I don't fully know what this is about, but this is about a girl named Breezy who is just trying to reconcile her humanity with some kind of phenomenon she's become. I think she can kill people with a touch or something like that. There's something paranormal, supernatural that she can do that really kind of messes with her. And so I picked this up. I think it was because I really liked the cover, quite honestly. But the blurb says her end was just the beginning. So I think maybe she died and came back to life. I don't know, but I got it. Okay, this next book, Symptoms of Being Human, and this is by Jeff Garvin. This is about a person, we'll say person, because they are gender fluid. I think it's Riley. Yes, Riley is gender fluid. They don't know. One day she's a girl, one day he's a boy. So they're very gender fluid and trying to figure out, you know, who they are. And there's a lot of pressure on them because they're trying to they have a parent, and I'm trying to use the correct pronouns. They have a parent who's running for congressman or re-election for Congress, and they're trying to determine what is normal for them. So Riley is trying to figure out who they are. Did I use the correct pronouns? I'm gonna leave this clip in here because I really want you to let me know if I'm using the correct pronouns. Like how do you identify someone who is gender fluid without using their name every other word. Help me out there, people. I will say I'm really, really excited about this one because this one's gonna help me grow and understand, you know, about sexuality and gender fluidity and things like that, because I'm still learning, one, how to use correct pronouns, and two, just about the understanding of what it means to be gender fluid. So I'm really, really excited about this one. The next book I have, and this is the final book in the smaller box, is called Gone, 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 and this is by Hannah Moskowitz. I actually chat with Hannah every now and then on Twitter, and this is my first book that I own that she's written, and it has another Stonewall Honor award. So let's see what this one is about. I'll just read this one because this is adorable. This is about two people who are really trying to fight through their feelings for one another. It says it's a year after 9/11. Sniper shootings throughout the DC area have everyone on edge and trying to make sense of these random acts of violence. Meanwhile, Craig and Leo are just trying to make sense of their lives. Craig's crushing on quiet, distant Leo and preoccupied with what it meant when Leo kissed him and if he'll do it again. And if kissing Leo will help him finally get over his ex-boyfriend Cody. Leo feels more alive when he's with Craig. He forgets about his broken family, his dead brother, and the messed up world. But being with Craig means being vulnerable, and Leo will have to decide whether love is worth the risk. Cute! I'm excited for this. I'm super pumped for this. Lovely. Okay, so the next two books I got are from the same series. It's a trilogy. I don't think the third book is out, or if it is, it hasn't been translated, or I just didn't see it on the website. This is Dream a Little Dream by Kristen Gear and Dream On by Kristen Gear. So book 1 and book 2 of the Silver trilogy. I have no idea what these books are about whatsoever, but I did enjoy the previous series that I read by her, and for whatever reason, Ruby Red, the Ruby Red trilogy. So I decided I would get my hands on these and read more by this lady, because the last time I read something by her, I enjoyed it. Okay, the next book I got is The Little Paris Bookshop by Nina George. I actually have no idea what this book is about. I just really like the cover. I've been to Paris. I love Paris. I love bookshops. Hey, look at that. They're all in the same title together. I'm gonna grab it. That's really my thought process in selecting this particular book. I know it's a fiction book. I don't really know what else there is. I will say that it says a warm and charming tale of love, loss, and the power of reading. I'm all about things that come together through reading. So hi, my name's Christina. What's yours? That's kind of how it happened. Then I got The Star Touch Queen by Roshani Chokshi. Chokshi? Did I get it? Yeah. I have no idea what this book is about, but the cover is beautiful. It's beautiful. Blurb by Sarah J. Maas, which is always nice. But yeah, I love the colors. I don't have any idea what this book is about, but I'm looking at all the praise on the back of it, and I've heard people rave about this book. I have friends that have read this book that really enjoy it, so I said, you know what, let's just go for it. And I really enjoy supporting authors of color. Love it. So I got it. Piggybacking off the last statement I just said, I got The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh, as well as The Rose and the Dagger. So I got both of them. I haven't read either one. It has stupid deckled edges that I hate. But yeah, I heard phenomenal things about this duology. Is it a duology? Is that what it is? But both of these books, I heard phenomenal things, and so I was like, you know what, we're gonna own them. And I love the name Renee Ahdieh. I love the name, and I just love supporting authors of color. I will continue to say that. And women authors, yes. Now this book I bought on a whim because I just needed something to read during holiday time, because hello, I want the warm and fuzzies. So this is Dashing Through the Snow by Debbie Macomber. I'm horrible. I'm so sorry. I keep saying that I will do better when it comes to pronouncing names, but when I decide to film, I realize I haven't looked up the pronunciation of the names, and then I butcher them, and I know people will grill me in the comments about it, and if they do, that's fine, I deserve it, but at the same time, I really feel like I can't know everything. But I will try. I need to work on it. I know it. I'm horrible with that. I really, really am horrible with pronouncing names. But yeah, so that spiel. Got this book. It's cute, it's short, it's all wintry, holiday-y, and I wanted it. Next book I got. Totally opposite of what I just showed you. This is Summer Days and Summer Nights, 12 Love Stories, edited by Stephanie Perkins. Has Leigh Bardugo, Francesca Leah Block, Libba Bray, Cassandra Clare, Brandy Colbert, Tim Federal, Lev Grossman, Nina LaCour, Stephanie Perkins, Veronica Ross, John Scavron, and Jennifer E. Smith. Okay. Have a field day with how I pronounce half of those names. Go for it. Got this. I read the holiday one last year or the year before, so I was like, it makes sense for me to own this one. I didn't even know this was a thing until like months after it was already out, but I got it. Next, I have Falling Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. I've heard great things about the series. I think this is the first book. If it's not, then oops, but I can't tell if it's the first book. If it is, yay. If it's not, well, I have it, and I'll eventually get to the first book. I don't know, but I've heard fantastic things about this book. I know people love this series. So I said I'll get the first book, which I think this is, and then we'll determine it from there if I want to keep going. Okay, so I got this next book because my friend Maureen, you guys know her, Maureen Keevy, she obsesses over this woman, and I have yet to read another book by this author. So I said, let's pick it up. And this is The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. And I grabbed it because, hey, it was on the website and Maureen loves it. And I wanted to read another book by Morgan Matson. And the cover is adorable. So it's fun. Nice and summery. So I got this too. I got Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Welch. This is a book about a young girl who goes off to Tuscany for whatever reason, and she discovers that Tuscany is more than just good food and ice cream or gelato, I'm sorry, and love. Like, she discovers things about herself there. This is just a nice chick lit-esque kind of feel, I think. And I wanted to own it because I love love and I love gelato. So, it made sense to me at the time. And then the final book of this haul is by one of the most amazing people I have ever been introduced to. She's so kind. I got to talk to her briefly. I have her newest book, but I also just love her story. And it is Everything by Nicola Yoon. I believe this is being made into a movie, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think this is being made into a movie. But yeah, I want to read this. And I think the cover is absolutely stunning. I ain't got much else to say about it, people. Nicola Yoon, get on it if you haven't. I adore this woman. She's so kind. Just so kind. Just fantastic. Totally fantastic. That's it. That is my haul. Those are all the books I got during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I have no idea when I'm going to get to any of them. I'm not really in a rush to, but let me know what books you guys have read from this haul. If you enjoyed them, what books do you think I should be picking up like ASAP? I'm not really going to be doing much reading until January for the simple fact that my brain hurts. I'm tired. Retail is killing me. And I just want to enjoy being for a little bit. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think of the books that I hauled, if you read them, what your thoughts are. Thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it. Make sure you comment down below with any comments. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, make sure you are, because hello, welcome to the family. And yeah, share this video, share my channel, you know, get me out there, because hi, I like meeting people. And sorry, my phone just vibrated. And yeah, so I'm rambling. I'm gonna leave now. All right, bye guys.